All right, back now to our top story and that peace deal on the Democratic Republic of Congo. 11 countries have agreed not to interfere in eastern DRC. The deal could speed up the deployment of a UN-backed intervention force in the east. Separate talks are being held between Congo's government and the M23 rebels. Well, joining us now to further discuss this deal and its possible impact on the ground is Jeansy Kazadi. He's a lecturer in international development at the University of East London and is live from London. Thank you very much for talking to us. So what do you make of what's been agreed in Addis-Ababa today? Can there be peace really in the east of the DRC without directly involving the different rebel groups that are operating in the ground?
Thank you, first of all. Most analysts will be very skeptical about the deal which has been signed in Addis-Ababa. We don't think there's something really concrete which will come out of it, because, as you know, the deal is signed between the 11 countries. Most of them are not even directly involved in the conflict. It's like the main two countries which are directly involved in the conflict. I'm naming Rwanda and Uganda, are hiding behind the bigger region to create a blueprint on the Congolese solution. So there's a lot of doubt that something concrete will come out of it.
Well, the different countries that have agreed to this deal, namely Rwanda and Uganda, among others, have agreed not to interfere in the east of the DRC. Do you think this is possible? Do you believe this when the region's mineral riches have been plundered by numerous groups and countries over the past 15 years?
Yes, as I said earlier on, it's quite unfortunately we've been missing a lot of opportunities to address the Congolese issue in a very efficacious manner. Now we pretend once more to call for a deal which won't bring anything at all. What would have been done was to address the issue directly with Rwanda and Uganda. But, okay, the UN have condemned those two countries about their involvement in the Congo. I don't see why we bring other countries who were not involved in plundering the resources of Congo to sign a deal and they say that they won't get involved anymore because they were not involved in the first place. Let's deal with those who were involved. They are named, they are known, and then we have to deal with them seriously. But do you think,
what I'm asking is, do you think they're sincere? Do you think a country like Rwanda or Uganda is sincere when it says it's not going to interfere, to meddle in the affairs of the DRC anymore?
No, they're not sincere, and then they will never be sincere about it. And the fact is, Rwanda and Uganda, they feel powerful because they are being used as proxies in this war in the DRC. This is a proxy form of imperialism whereby Rwanda and Uganda are serving the international community interests. So we see this type of proxy war created by the neighbors of Congo. It's quite difficult to find a real solution to the problem.
What about involving the different rebel groups that are operating on the ground in the Kivus right now? There are talks that are supposed to be taking place between the Congolese government and the M23 rebels in Kampala, but there are numerous rebel groups that are fighting in the east there, the Mai Mai's, the FDLR. How do you bring in these different factions, these different groups?
This even tells us that there's no, it proved that there's lack of will in those negotiations. How can we sign a peace deal while on the ground the government is dealing with M23, only one faction of rebels, and then the other faction of rebels are not even concerned in any deal at all. And then we expect to come up with a peace deal as it's done in Addis-Ababa. I think it's just a laughable peace deal which has been signed in once more to just pretend that something is being done about the DRC, but there's nothing which is currently being done at all.
Okay, thank you for talking to us. Thanks for your thoughts. That's Jeansy Kazadi, a Central Africa specialist, joining us there live from London.
Thank you.